All skinfolk and kinfolk, everybody. We have Mara Hall, who is live here in the studio, who plays that shady cousin Darcia. Everyone, stay tuned. This is the Ambitions After Show.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin. So,
hey. All right.
Oh, we got the lights and everything in the studio. I love it. Yes. I love the lights.
The lights are popping because we popping. Everybody, we are here. We are back. We are live. This is the Ambitions After Show. We have so much going on. We got a special segment later. We got some news and some juicy tweets because y'all know y'all be going in on Twitter. So, but before we go ahead and get started, let me let you guys know I am AJ, okay? And I got to introduce you to my co-host who is a personal developer, influencer, growth, all of that. What's up, Deeran?
Yes, I'm back, y'all, for the rest of the season. We about to get it popping.
And y'all, we got the one and only Mara Hall in the building, y'all. She plays that cousin Darcia. Hey, girl.
Boom, shaka, laka, laka, laka.
Hey. So, before we get started, I have to ask you all. I'll start with you, Mara. What did you think about last night's episode?
I was just happy that Waqen was back because I was hashtagging bring Waqen home. That was my main concern. That's what I needed.
Okay.
And they gave me my life when they got him back.
Okay. Deeran, what about you?
It was just a lot going on. Like, just the first two episodes, I wasn't here on the first episode. Just like daddy dying, the baby gets stolen, the mistress is about to be put to death in the hospital. It was just like, what in the world is happening? I felt so bad for Mayor Lancaster that I'm like, how did he not crack under all this pressure? It was just like, oh,
it's a lot.
He brought it on himself.
He did.
We'll talk about this.
I will say this though, that not Amara,
Stephanie.
No, Essence Atkins' character.
Yeah,
Amara. Okay, I had it right. She has gained kudo points. I know this whole season, even when Essence came in, everybody knew I've been ragging on her character, but now that the bird is set free, I respect her.
Okay. She was giving it to him. She was going toe-to-toe with everybody, getting it in. Shout out to Essence.
Yeah, she's done good. She's done good.
Okay, and I agree with everyone. My overall thoughts, I thought it was a good episode. I was so happy when Stephanie found those cufflinks from Mayor Lancaster at Bella's house.
Checkmate.
Because
that was this whole season we've been talking about.
The first half of the show, as you all know, we always trying to figure out if she knew that they was having an affair. Right. But I guess now she really knows. So we'll definitely get into that later. Before we get into the first situation, I have to let you guys know that we do have live tapings on Wednesdays at 6:00 PST, okay? It's not like the first season. We had Tuesdays. The first half was on Tuesdays. Everybody, we are here on Wednesdays at 6:00. So change of the time. Now, Mara, I want to get into your character, cousin Darcia.
Chi-town.
Now listen, did you really hit the blunt though? What type of gangster cousin is Darcia?
Well, Darcia is very sweet. You didn't like her personality. She came in and she loves her cousin Rondell. They're best friends. Best cousin.
Okay.
Come on now.
You hit that blunt at the end, girl. Like you an OG. You've been doing this for some years, baby. I was like,
she's a sweet Chi-town gangstress.
Because I'm from Chicago, so I know how we can be a little slick, a little shady. So I gotta keep my eye on her.
Fans was going in on you. You know that, right? Was going in on your character.
They probably was saying about how the person that was playing Darcia act like she never hit the weed before. That's what I tweeted because that's what I look like when I was like, ooh, child, can I get an acting class on how to smoke a blunt? Hello?
Snoop Dogg.
Right. Snoop need to help me.
Snoop Dogg. Oh my gosh. So we got to start from the beginning. So Rondell, she welcomes you into her apartment with open arms. You say you're in town for a funeral because, seniors passing.
That was my uncle.
Okay. Okay, now I don't know.
No, I'm there because I'm there to support my cousins.
Okay,
and I'm there for my uncle's funeral.
Who that phone call was then too?
Oh, well, I can't disclose that. I can't give out no spoilers and whatnot. What have you?
Okay.
But just know I was talking pertinent business. What Darcia was, not Mara.
Yo, it's so funny. And when Rondell came, played by Breely, it's like she was awesome. Here. We was like, Rondell, Breely, like it was just going back and forth. She was like, we gonna Mara, Darcia. I might get the names mixed.
It's okay. So it's okay.
You just become the character. You're one and the same.
All in
okay.
One. Yes.
So so you come for the funeral, and instead of returning back to Chicago, you decide to delay your visit, you want to stay in ATL
to help with my cousin out.
Okay, well, help with the cousin.
Yeah, because she's stressed out. Thelma's place is running amok a little bit.
You said you're a consultant on the show.
I am.
What is she consulting?
Well, she is a consultant. Mara's an actress, but Darcia's a consultant. Okay, so she consults.
What is Darcia consulting? How to smoke some weed.
How to learn how to smoke some weed, how to grow weed. She's a weed consultant. That's what she consults.
Oh my gosh. So wait, I have to, so I know you can't give us too much, but we clearly see that Darcia has some ulterior motives.
She got some tricks up her sleeve, a little bit, a lot of it, and it's going to unfold little by little for the rest of the season.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it got something to do with y'all fathers. I think it's a beef between your father and Rondell's father.
We about to do predictions?
No, but I just mean, since we're on this, I just got to go ahead and just say what I'm thinking. Like, since we're on Mara.
Okay.
I'm just, because we're trying to figure out, why is Darcia here?
I'm just trying to, let me just say this. These 2 episodes, especially up until right now, all y'all just as scandalous. You can't trust the best friend. You can't trust baby daddies. You can't trust cousins. You can't trust. I'm over here looking at Brayley Evans' character. Like, now, are you fishy too? Like, I just
ain't no good.
Yeah.
On the missions of Am. No. Just everybody crooked.
Everybody is crooked.
And treacherous.
Speaking of crooked,
except for Darcia.
Okay, now.
Okay,
well, okay. Deeran, we're gonna let her live. We're gonna let Darcia live right now because we didn't keep watching. So
maybe she could have been talking about her cat.
She could have been talking about something that was.
She was consulting.
Oh, okay.
On the phone. She had to continue a phone conversation that she had earlier about some business that she had back in Chi-Town.
We don't believe you, but okay. It's okay.
Why wouldn't you believe? Okay. I don't have anything to prove.
Okay. All right. So, listen, speaking of the scandals, let's get into the ultimate one. Well, not the ultimate one, but it was kind of intense. The Bella and Waqen and the scandal, because we found out that her best friend and the best friend's boyfriend
is strong.
Now listen, she was jealous because we heard her best friend say, she got that magical vagina.
Right.
That's
Oprah
shady.
always say, I hate to bring Oprah in this. Hey girls, your network.
Hey Mama O.
Oprah always say you cannot be friends with somebody who wants your life.
Ooh, that's true.
She always say that, and this was the prime example of that. It was rooted in jealousy because it was easy. It could have been easier to tell your girlfriend, or I'm the type of person, when you're in the same line of working in this business, I'd be like, I'm feeling some type of way. Can you help me out a little bit? Just to be honest, have open communication. Not let me steal your baby while you getting your back crack in the middle of the night so you can't see nobody. Like, back crack. I'm just like, oh my God.
And I like what her boyfriend had said. Eddie, the boyfriend, he was talking to her. He said, wow, is this how you talk about your friends? I can only imagine how you talk about your enemies.
That's what he did.
Oh, he is dead.
She just, Perla, like, who does that? Like, stealing your best friend? That's like your nephew. Waqen, like your nephew, and you gonna? It's just trifling.
Do you think Darcia will go that far? Was she?
Absolutely not. Like I said, Darcia is a good girl, a good Christian girl.
Oh, okay.
From the South Side of Chicago.
Hallelujah.
Okay, so no, absolutely not.
Okay.
You know what? This is so funny because when we keep watching, I'm gonna have to call you because we're gonna have to come back because you're gonna have to take back everything
Absolutely.
you saying.
Absolutely, you coming back.
Sometimes Christians sin as well, right? You know that, especially the PKs, the preacher's kids.
Yes, we learn from watching Greenleaf. Okay.
On
network, Oprah. Okay,
come on.
But so Eddie, let's talk about this kidnapping. Eddie, he was taking it a little bit too far. Like, I really felt like it was supposed to be a playful thing, but I feel like he was really
How do you do a playful kidnap?
Well, not a playful kidnap, but he didn't want to harm Because she know that it was his girlfriend's like nephew.
Okay.
But he was like screaming at the baby. Like I keep feeling like I think he would kill him. Like he would have killed him.
But what else would you? Here's the thing. This is what I always tell people about even negotiations. When you're going to a table to negotiate, you have to understand that you are going to come back one or two ways: either richer or poorer. Right? You can't. If you go to the table and say I want something, and the other person don't meet you halfway, you got to follow suit. You got to follow through with
point
it.
blank the end.
Right?
But it's not a stranger. It was like a family.
That's like earlier in the season, he was okay with them kissing cousins. Like, I don't understand.
I did not say that.
Yes, she did. Yes, you did.
Don't listen to him.
Yeah, we gonna play. I wish we had we could play it back.
Play back.
I just said I didn't know how close of a cousins they were. They could have been distant.
Who was we talking about? We was talking
about Greg Peters
you talking about Greg
and the girl.
Yeah,
she was fine with that.
Here's the deal, though. That's nasty. Distant, close cousins shouldn't be kissing. Period. Point blank.
I had brought that up to say. I was bringing that up to say that once you start doing something like this. To say that you don't think that you think that he would kill him, of course, because he kidnapped him. To me, like that's part of the territory.
It is.
If I don't get the money, the baby dead.
Right. He got to go.
Well, Furious Citizen is in a live chat. He has a lot to say. He said, "Listen, side chicks deserve nothing but misery. So hey, if the little boy dies, it's all his trifling mama fault."
Oh,
you are a madman. And then Felicia.
Wait, hold on. You can't. Kids should not have to pay for the sins of their parents. I don't believe that.
They don't got nothing to do with that.
Dang.
Oh, Felicia said the distant kissing cousins were fine.
See, she had your back last time.
So Felicia,
you're nasty.
You're nasty and your heart ain't right.
Yeah. Repent.
Not your nasty and your heart ain't right. Oh my God. But all in all, I'm glad that Waqen is back with Bella.
Yes, we all are. Yes.
And her friend is dumb because I'm like, I don't know how she thought it would have played out. Like, he's the mayor. Like,
he's gonna find out.
He's gonna find out, and she was dumb. That was just a dumb plan.
Not now. Your boyfriend dead. You ain't got no money, and you gotta watch your back. You just a stupid hoe.
Stupid.
Poor Perla. We're gonna put you in our prayer box.
Yes.
Can we take a donation, a collection plate for Perla? No? Okay.
Yes. Okay, so now moving right along to this good old Deja. Titus's and Amara's daughter.
I got something to say.
Come on. What you got to say?
So first of all, when Deja raised her mouth at her mama, I said, who is you talking to? Like that, because guess what? She would have got fired to the face if that was my daughter.
I don't even think that is from even just us meeting Essence, that don't even seem like that would be in Essence nature to even whoop her. I don't even think she would do that.
Listen, old school. I remember I cut up at my mama when I was 12. I got fired to the face.
That's because you're from Detroit.
That's right.
We both from Detroit, so we understand.
What up, dog?
Come on, let's get it.
Oh my gosh. But I am happy to find out that. Okay, wait. Before we found out, did y'all think it was Amara's pregnancy test or Deja's? Before we had found out,
I thought it was Amara's.
I thought it was Amara.
I thought it was Deja's because in my mind I was like, this is Amara's pregnancy test. She's stupid. Yeah. I was just like, she's stupid. Like, and I'm already looking at Amara with a very microscope. I was like, no, this can't be her. So I immediately thought it was. I was hoping it was Deja's. I really was.
Amara, we love you. Essence came on the first half. She said, you know what? Essence. Y'all don't like my character. We do. Essence, we love your character.
Yeah. We want her to come clean. Now she came clean.
She came clean, and she told Deja about the affair. Do you think that she should have told Deja, or she should have just kept it between her and...
That's grown folk business.
Grown folks.
No, I don't think so. You think so?
I don't think she should have told her.
Why?
No. Your kids don't need to know all your dirty treats and teats and stuff. They don't need to know.
I think that is correct, but under the circumstances of her thinking her daddy was the one cheating, I think that was the best for her to come clean so her daddy didn't have to take the fall for that or have to come up with another lie to protect that lie. To me, that situation made sense for her to tell her daughter. Now, any other circumstance, I don't think that you need to tell your kids stuff like that, but because of that particular situation, because of the misunderstanding, I think that she did the right thing, I think personally.
Deny.
What would you have said to her?
Mind your business.
Oh.
You don't talk to me like that. I'm your mama.
Okay. Your heart ain't right.
Your heart ain't.
Here y'all go. You know what? Listen.
I'm your mama. Get out of. But see, I got something to say too. They shouldn't have sent her to that private school. They should have put her in Atlanta public school.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, so she should have stayed there.
Yes.
But I think she was having some issues. That's why they sent her.
My question is, how much money are these people making to be sending their kids to Atlanta? To private school overseas and all this stuff, and ain't batting no eye, and the kid could just drop out and come home when they want to and buy plane tickets from London, and I'm like,
they got bread.
Oh,
they got Bitcoins.
More than me.
Listen, y'all are.
Your hearts ain't right. No, I'm just going. That's why I'm just gonna keep saying it.
I love it. Keep saying it.
Y'all are acting up. Okay, so Titus and Stephanie. Now, first off, wait, let me backtrack a little bit. Okay, Mayor Lancaster's face when he heard that Stephanie was up in there with Titus, when Amara had told him, first of all, he looked shocked, as if like he was surprised that she would even do something like that. And I'm like, well, ain't you cheating on her? Like,
I don't think he was shocked. I think he was more so shocked that, my thing is, and I've always believed this too about cheating. Mm-hmm. Do it, don't let it come home. Mm-hmm. Right? It's the fact that it hit me in my face out of nowhere that I feel like that shock value happened. Right. Not the fact that he was doing it, because clearly he's doing it. It's the fact that you have somebody here trying to use this and put it in my face like that. Now we got issues. Mm-hmm. Right? Now we got issues. Because
they both wrong, because they both cheating.
Right.
Wait, so it's wrong because it's in his face, but Stephanie don't really. Wait, what?
I guess what I'm saying is, I'm not saying one is right or one is wrong. I'm saying in their marriage, if they have this understanding or this unspoken thing that they can do what they want to do and step out and dip, throw it down, flip it, rub it back, that's fine, right? But don't let it come home. Mm-hmm. Don't let
keep it out there in the streets.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And the moment it comes home is the moment we have issue. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what his thing was. That's what I believe. That's what I'm hoping for. It's not that he's trying to say I can do it and you can't, but yours came home. You and mine ain't never came home.
Well, he got that baby, so.
But mine ain't never came home.
She gonna find out.
Nah, that's because you went digging. It didn't come home. Those are two different things.
He does keep his treachery on
That's
lockdown.
What I'm saying. Yeah. You know, he be getting whips and chains by the white girl. He be over there, you know, the Latina girl, he be cracking the back. Like, he right here doing things.
And he's never found out. Yeah, I get you.
Ooh,
I'm not saying it's right. I don't want anybody tweet me and all this stuff saying I believe cheating is right. That's not what I'm saying. But you get what I'm saying.
I do.
It just didn't come home. Mm-hmm. Respect
the code.
Yes.
The house
code.
So,
they got Darcia. Darcia, you have no right to judge anyone based on your shady antics. People is glass houses and all. Girl, they coming for your character in this live chat.
I tried to tell you.
Wait.
Oh, those live chat.
We in a live chat. It's live.
But hi, family. I would like to welcome you all. My name is Amara. I play Darcia. Okay. In what ways was Darcia shady? She just smoked the blunt. That's all she did.
That phone call, and she was like, I'm about to get a bigger payday than what I thought. What payday she talking about?
And we seen Mayor Lancaster writing that check, but we'll save it to prediction.
But look though, you can't look. Don't crack your eggs before they're hatched.
Oh, okay. Don't
crack your eggs.
That wasn't right.
Don't speak before you know what's going on. That's what that mean?
A heap see, but a very few know.
Oh. Where y'all coming with these little sayings?
Come on.
So don't judge a book by its cover just because I was smoking a blunt. Well, Darcia was smoking a blunt. I told you she's Christian. You know. How you know it was a blunt?
It's a herb. It grows from the ground. It's natural.
Okay? But, give her a chance. You don't got to go in and fight her from jump.
Yeah, they was going in. They was going in on your character. I saw the tweets. They was going in. I was like, oh.
We gonna get to that.
They thought you was shady.
Everybody
you the villain already. And you
already.
You the villain already. You the villain already. I just want to let you know.
Well, hello.
Oh, my gosh. So, wait, guys. So, Stephanie and Bella. Stephanie finds those cufflinks.
Ooh, yeah.
At Bella's house. Mm-hmm. Now, okay.
I knew that. She played it all smooth, though.
She was a gangster with it.
I don't know if I could be that calm. I'm flipping wigs, smacking faces, and tearing up the apartment.
Stephanie is strategic. That's why. She not a hothead where she just go without thinking. Oh, no. She gonna think of a whole master plan.
She got something. And y'all judging Darcia.
Because she's the new kid on the block. She's the new kid on the block. We used to everybody else's dirt. Now she on the block.
Judge Darcia, go ahead and let half. Go ahead.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's go ahead. I want to get into some of this news and gossip that you got for us. We've been on Twitter, so what you got for us, Deeran?
Okay, so Robin Giddens was on AMDM, where she was talking about. Here's the first clip where she was really just talking about how her character and Stephanie is nothing alike. Like she says she has to be very calm and cool and collected, but her character is very like she has to be very she's very energetic and her character has to be very calm and cool and collected. Yeah.
Let's play it.
Get it, Robin Giddens.
Have any pieces of her character moved into your personality?
No, but I'm hoping it happens. Like, I can't twerk. I don't think Stephanie can twerk. She is just so different. You know, we have a completely different energy. I'm kind of like this, you know, and I have to do yoga to kind of settle my spirit. And Stephanie's just cool by nature, you know. So I'm hoping, I think Stephanie, you know, I'd like a little sprinkle of her in my life.
Okay,
yes.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they did another one. I think we have another clip where people always tell her that she's a bitch on the show. Right? We can say bitch, yes, because of YouTube. Okay. And then make show.
Well,
and
you said that you are nothing like her in real life.
Amara doesn't scare me. No one does.
Now you're sounding like a Carlisle again.
I love her so much. I just love her. I mean, she's so like back in the day, Alexis Carrington.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So our creator, Jamey Giddens, was in love with soap operas. Dallas, Dynasty, all of that. I mean, you think Diane Carroll. So somebody said, oh, you're such a bitch on that show. And then now I've learned to say, I'm not a bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm so proud of myself for feeling that way. I mean, she's very empowered in many respects. So she's smart. She can hang with the guys, and she looks good in a dress.
Okay. Yes. So Robin Giddens, you know, she is not a bitch. She's that bitch. Okay. You got to get it right. I like how she referred to Dynasty and Alexis Carrington. You know, Dynasty's back on the CW, and I love that show. So I love that type of like character. Which your character seems like is going to be in that kind of like that realm.
That realm, yeah. Maybe.
And it seems like every actress that I've met who plays that character is nothing like that character. Nothing like that character.
Yeah, it's a 360 departure.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Deeran, what about these tweets you got for us?
Well, let's see.
Because they was going in on Twitter. What they been talking about on Twitter?
All right, I said, this is when Amara says, "Oh, you didn't hear me? I caught her in half naked with Titus," and this is the face that you make.
His feeling was a little hurt. But
I just think, you know, let's see the next we got. I knew Darcia's ass wasn't right. We knew it. I agree with you. We got one more. I think we got one more. Stephanie, I get it. Titus is a walking Hershey bar. Okay, wait. Well, almonds. Now wait. Ow. Okay, but he's too good for you, girl. Ooh, don't mess with that bitch like that. Even if it ain't shit. But he's the type of man you need. Powerful yet controllable. That's
Titus is a delicious little treat.com. He was looking really good because I tweeted that too. I was like, oh Lord. See them pectorals was coming through the shirt and whatnot.
God. Is your character going to be here through the whole rest of the season?
Yes.
Yeah.
To the last episode.
Ooh. It's going to get juicy.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. I already can see
What job do you have where you could just drop unless you already premeditated to come down or you done lost your job and you broke?
Oh, I'm a consultant. I have my own business that I
What you consulting? How to steal from family members?
I told you I sell weed on the side. Just joking.
So Mara. Yeah, I was gonna read some of these from the live chat.
Okay,
they
go on live
really.
Chat.
They said
like
Darcia is coming to collect the bags that got her daddy. Darcia coming to collect bags that her daddy got swindled out of. I bet. So we thinking. Actually, no, wait. Let's get into predictions.
Okay. Predictions.
We're gonna get into predictions. All right, so I'm gonna read
the lights. I love the lights. It's like we have an upgrade in the studio. Yes. I love this.
I'm gonna read off a few of these from predictions from the live chat.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what they think. You're coming back to get your daddy's vengeance, and then they said that you're basically trying to get over on her family in the midst of their pain and suffering, which is just the lowest of the low. They was comparing you with Stephanie and was like, y'all different that way because you're trying to get over on the family while they going through some things. Woo! Darcia is so crooked she can't even walk in a straight line.
Ooh,
girl. Oh yeah. Okay.
I told you it was going in on you. We had more tweets. We didn't have time.
Yeah, we just ain't have time. We ran out of time, but listen, we gotta have you come back because they are. Oh, okay. So they said Darcia was an entrepreneur in the streets. She is mobile. They got your back. Somebody got your back in here.
Come on.
They got your back. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get my predictions. Okay. My prediction is that Darcia is about to get that money. She's about to scam them out of a lot of money because I seen Mayor Lancaster writing that check, and I also think that Bella's best friend is gonna die because they're gonna find out that she was a part of it, and something gonna happen. I think she's gonna die. And those are my predictions. Mara, I know you can't really say too much, but I mean, what you got?
You know, Darcia is there for her family, but it might be a little conflict. A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But, you know.
What about the rest of the characters? Because you don't know everything about the rest of the characters.
I don't.
Okay, so what do you think about the rest of them?
Perla.
Perla.
No, I think Perla's going to be okay. I think they're not going to find out that she did it. I think she's going to get away with it.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. She might run away.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe Perla and Darcia is in it on together.
Inquiring minds.
No, okay. My predictions my predictions is that Robin Givens, Stephanie, and Greg Peters. I feel like she's going to end up having to kill Greg Peters, and it's going to kill her, and it's going to hurt her. I think she's going to have to step in because she's going to end up having to kill him. I think that's what's going to happen. But I also think we're watching a lot of this generation, but I think a lot has to do with their parents.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff has to do with their parents. And I think because there's no coincidence that we see them, but we don't. Then I feel like a lot has to do with like Greg Peters' dad, Stephanie's dad and mom, maybe your dad.
Backstory for the parents is what's premeditating all of the things that are going to happen later on in the season.
Yeah.
I think that's a great prediction.
Yeah, I think it's a lot have to do with them, especially the mama. I see that from day one. Everybody was sleeping on the mama. I really thought the mama was some mess. Because you don't have a spawn like Stephanie, and you ain't around here doing some stuff.
Okay, that's really good.
Juicy.
I cannot wait. Oh, Mara, girl, I'm like because I love this show. Like I really do. I'm really into it. So
thank you. I appreciate that.
Can I ask you just one question?
Yes,
before
go
we
ahead. Go ahead.
How did you even get this role?
So I've been acting now for 12 years. I lived in LA for 11 years, and I auditioned for the part, and I got a call back, and I got the role.
Wow. And did you have an agent or manager? Did you do it all on your own?
I had an agent. My agent is BYSB Talent in Atlanta. Shout out to Tay and Chris. And they, I was on Saints and Sinners on the Quad, which George Pierre, who is our wonderful casting director, cast the show. He remembered me because I was a local hire in Atlanta, so I would fly back and forth to Atlanta. He remembered my sacrifice, and when this role came up, I auditioned for it and got it.
And what do you think about staying in Atlanta? And this is more of an industry question for other people who are watching this in the industry, because I'm even conflicted with this. I stay in Los Angeles, but Atlanta's kind of been on my mind a little bit. What do you think about staying in Atlanta versus in Hollywood in the industry?
I think the training that you get in Hollywood is second to none. I think the training is a little bit on a better level. But in Atlanta, I think there's more opportunities, especially for African-American actors and actresses. Most of my TV jobs came from Atlanta, where I would fly in there to get those, where it's more difficult to get auditions here in LA unless you have a top-tier agency.
And Tyler Perry just made that big old...
Studios of Black Excellence.
So Atlanta might be popping. You might need to relocate.
Yeah, and for those of you who are watching this, I know this is like where this transition come from, but make sure you rate, subscribe, and like us, because we have good guests like this, and we love to talk to you. And you're in a group chat, and if you're in live chat, and we just love to have you tweeting and all these good, juicy things. So make sure you like, rate, and subscribe.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone, for watching us. And before we go, I have to go ahead. Mara, can you tell us where can we find you on social media?
Yes, on Twitter and Instagram, Mara.Hall, and on Facebook, Mara_Hall, and on Facebook, Mara.Hall.
Okay, Deeran?
You can find me everywhere, Deeran Anderson. That's DEERAN Anderson.
Everybody, you can follow me on Instagram at Crimson Pearl, and be sure to check us out. Again, we are Wednesdays at 6 o'clock PST time, okay? It's a time change. So we was glad y'all was here in this live chat, but we know we got more viewers. So check us out, and we'll see you guys next week, next Wednesday, 6 o'clock.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.